What's up, Big Yumbo here. I got back from my trip to Maui, and I'm going to start making some videos again. I've been having some health problems with my testicles. They're in pain. They've been hurting for like about 2 weeks now, and I've got a doctor's appointment in about a week and a half, so could have cancer. Hopefully I don't. Well, hopefully I do, because testicular cancer is like 95% survival rate, and then I could just kind of get my cancer out of the way. Hopefully that's my cancer for this life, and I get that out of the way. Yeah, but I've got some shoes at the thrift store. I never buy shoes, but I got these Birkenstocks, and I said all I will do if I get shoes is just put them on my kitchen counter and take photos of them. So that's what I'm gonna do, just take some photos. I actually got two pair of these shoes. They're Birkenstocks. They're the Birkenstock something something. These actually had like a 200% sell-through rate, and I'm thinking like $50 to $75. I paid $20 for them, but that sell-through rate, which I never find on shoes, a sell-through rate like that. We're gonna go. Sorry for bumming you out, saying I have ball cancer, but I probably don't. Could just be torsion from an old skateboarding injury. I gotta take this little guy off here. And that's about all we're gonna do. Look at these guys. Well, I guess there's like a little scuff right there. A little scuff, but they're really nice. They actually fit me, but these are not my style of shoe. Little scuff right there. This was worse. Pro tip I learned when I used to sell shoes is you take a pencil eraser and you can erase suede that way. I haven't done this in like 2 years. Let's see. I got some natural light. I got a little bit of overhead light. You don't really want to mix lighting when you do photography, but should be good enough. Just gonna blast one off. Get the toes. I'm gonna point to the scuff. Several small marks throughout. Get the overhead. Inside. Oh, back of the heels. Doing shoes is actually easier now, because you only used to get 12 photos, now you get a ton of photos. You want to show that there's like no heel drag wear, no toe drag wear. Maybe one like this. Maybe one like this. Boom. It's easier than doing clothing, honestly. Except the cleaning of the shoes is the worst part. I did not clean these. I even left the 20R on the bottom. I'm gonna listen for 75. Being that the sell-through rate's so high. Boom, boom. I'm gonna point to the scuff. A little bit of scuffing on the toe. Boom. Inside. Take a picture of that thing. Take a picture of the bottom. Heels. Yeah. That's it for photographing the shoes. Now I'm gonna go do other stuff. Figured out if you put vinegar in your laundry, it like neutralizes bad odors. Oh. And also it gets the starch out of starchy stuff. Check it out, I got this new thing for my Militaria collection. It's a herringbone twill, 13-star button, HBT field jacket. I think it's a pattern, the third pattern, because of these pleats. Not 100% sure. But I got a good deal on it. Unfortunately, it has a hole on the wrist thing. It's really cool. I'm just really happy about it. I did not get this at a thrift store, but I got a good deal on it. It's a good smoking cigs jacket. I don't smoke cigs anymore, but it's got the buttons. Right here, it probably had a patch that said U.S. Army, and then here, the guy's name, and then probably had some like chevrons here and here, but they took the old patches off. And you know it's not Marines because they got the 13 star. The Marine stuff from the 40s all says U.S. Marine Corps on it. So I prefer to have the Marines version, but it's pretty sick, right? It's got these huge pockets. There used to be a gas flap right here. It was like a piece of fabric that went over to the other side and connected to these buttons on the inside. But the previous owner cut them out because they had gas flaps on all their field coats, or at least all their HBT ones. And then they cut them out because they were uncomfortable. They thought there was going to be a lot more chemical warfare in World War II, and that's why there's these buttons on the back of the collar, because they had like a gas hood that they would attach. And they would soak these things, they called it impregnating. They'd soak them in like this like waxy chemical so that the wax couldn't get in. But if I was still smoking cigs, this thing reeked of cigarettes when I got it. So you know, you just stand out back and just smoke cigs in this thing. But we don't do that anymore. All right, I just got out of Savers. It's 2:29 in the afternoon on a half off day, and I still did pretty well. We got some Levi's 560s, vintage 1998. They're gonna be half off of 17. 560s is a good cut to sell. They're not made in USA, so price them like $10 cheaper than I would if they were made in USA. It just depends on what cut you got, what color, what size. They're both good sizes. I think they're both 33, 30. 33.32 on the first one, even better. 33.30 on this one. Another 560, but probably Y2K on this one. 2008, so good finds. This was a surprise to me. Shout out to Elro Fisher for putting me on to Dickies jackets. Just Dickies jackets in general have 100% sell-through rate. And I found one the other day and I sold it really fast. They don't sell for a lot, just like their jeans, but some stuff has a high sell-through. Like Dickies jeans in a size 32-30 has like 77 listed, 72 sold. So that's pretty darn good. Probably not going to be breaking 20 bucks on them, but pretty good. 2 pairs of those. Once again, $2.30 on a half off day. Bird Dogs pants for half off of $11. I swear, these people are just stupid. And if I would have gone in there 4 hours earlier, there would be 30 resellers all just looking everything up. I don't even know what they just buy like Peter Millar shirts. That's pretty much all they do around here is buy Peter Millar shirts. We got a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren slim fit cargo pants, probably 20 bucks. Here's my favorite finds of the day. Got a pair of OG 107 pants, awesome. These are the sateen. I think these ones are from 76, unfortunately. Or they could be, I would have to look up. I'm in this little online militaria forum where they got a lot of information on this stuff. I think it's called usmilitariaforum.com. But I'm thinking these are 76 based on this tag being right here, because usually the 60s ones, the tag is down in the pocket. Also, that would make sense because I got some 80s 507s, OG 507s. I mean, also really good, even though they're not Vietnam. Let's see what the date is on these. Why did they cross out the DLA? Ridiculous. But I know because they're yellow tag, they're going to be 80s. But for some reason, the person crossed that out. But these sell for 40 bucks fast. Probably get $75 on the other ones if they're in a good size, on the OG 107s. And this stuff just sits on the rack in the thrift store. Nobody looks at it. Okay, this one's not crossed out, and it's 1985. So there's DSA numbers, DLA numbers. Those are going to help you identify what you got. In different periods of time, they use different different codes. Here's a pair of Boy Scouts cargo pants, like vintage ones. I don't know, probably $25. This one's pretty cool. Finally, this stuff is starting to actually pick up because of the Instagram true vintage trend. It's just I believe a 60s JCPenney Towncraft shirt. This stuff, the sell-through rate's still not great on it. It's probably like 30% on this. But we got some people selling for like $60. So finally, there's money in this older stuff, which is the way cooler stuff. For the main photo, I might just put the tag, because these true vintage Instagram kids, they just love the tags. And I also love the tags. Look at that. Awesome. But probably going to be a slow seller. But it's a cool, like, cropped, kind of like boxy fit shirt. Pretty colors. So that's all I got there. And everything was really cheap. Like, this shirt was only $3.75. So, oh, where are you going? I'm gonna go hit some more thrifts. Alright. Hit a Goodwill. Only found one item. A Wrangler shirt for $8. It's pearl snap. At least it has this cool Aztec-y pattern. If it was just plain red, I wouldn't have grabbed it. But because of the pattern, it's good. It's not vintage. That's the tag it's on. It's alright, probably $25-30. On to the next thrift store. These are some $500 French glasses from, I think, the 70s. Got these at an estate sale, some like Hollywood producer. You can tell a lot of the French like snow glasses, they're for like snow skiing, they'll be super tilted down. Pretty cool, eh? I just gotta have another Goodwill. Nothing too crazy. We got 100% linen. Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, button up long sleeve. What is this shit? Probably like $40. That's what I'll get for that. Paid $8. Vintage skydiving shirt. I usually don't grab these kind of low-end t-shirts, but I'm kind of just trying to get to my 30 today. And t-shirts are cheap. They're a cheap way to get there. Harley Davidson shirt. It's not vintage, but it's made in USA at least. Push it back a little bit here. I don't know what the hell this is. An Elton John. Who's Ada? What's Ida? Elton John shirt. It says Ida. I don't know if it's vintage or what. It's not single stitch. Elton John and Tim Rice's. I don't know. Tell me what that is. I just grabbed it. And then we got a vintage made in USA, not single stitch again, Guinness shirt. So not that great. Probably like $15 hopefully. These are good and cool. Vintage South Pole function pants. I'll pop up a picture I took in the thrift of them, because I wanted you guys to experience these. Like, they're very shiny, baggy. I might go ahead and call them rave pants. They're cargo. It's gonna be a good item. Probably listen for like $100. Don't pick up anything South Pole that isn't baggy. You only want to get the baggy stuff. All those moto jeans, skinny stuff I see some other YouTubers picking up, it's not gonna sell. You just want the baggy stuff. All right, I hate this Goodwill right here. Never come here. Starting to get real snappy with people, so I gotta eat something soon. I only found one item in there. I absolutely hate that place. They took all the slowest cashiers from all the surrounding Goodwills and employed them here to staff it. They play the worst music. It's really like the same 15 songs at every Goodwill, but this one I feel like they just play it louder. Because usually I can tune it out pretty well, but oh my god, this is bad. Anyways, I gotta go eat something. Cool dog with sunglasses walking by over here. This is the only thing I found. It's a Kill Crew hoodie. It's like some gym bro fighting thing. It's 20 listed, 40 sold. So real good sell-through rate, but not real good prices. Still definitely worth it. I think that's the second one I've found and sold. I haven't sold it yet because I just bought it, but I'm gonna go get some food. I think I'm gonna go to this little, I guess it's like kind of like a Asian Hawaiian spot. Doing some serious vlogging right now. I'm gonna do Yumbo food review. Alrighty. So I got 2 donuts, one for me, one for girlfriend. Let's give that a whirl. These are mochi donuts, so they're kind of like, they're made out of like rice flour. Really good. This is the red velvet cake one. Got the cream cheese frosting on there. So good. Yeah, I also got one of these croissants because I've been wanting to try them, but this one is a chantilly macadamia nut. I don't know if there's like filling in it or something. No, there's no filling. So it's just basically a croissant. I was hoping it'd be more like a chocolate croissant with a chocolate filling, but what? It does have filling. Pretty good. Tastes like something you can get at a gas station though. And then we got these things. I think they're called like unari or something. They look like this. They're like kind of like mini poke bowls wrapped in this kind of slimy, I'm just gonna use my fingers, rice paper stuff. Or not rice paper, it's what is it? Tofu wraps. Little sriracha. Pretty good. Pretty slimy. Donut, 10 out of 10. Croissant, 5 out of 10. This thing, 7 out of 10. Just because it's a little too slimy. I like the flavor. The fish was better in Hawaii last week. The fish in Hawaii, the tuna, it just melts in your mouth. It's like butter. This tuna is a little more gristly. Let's finish off that donut. So good. It's so good. I looked online and it said mochi donuts only have like 200 calories. But there's absolutely no way. This tastes like 500, at least. All right, it's a whole nother day. I didn't really film anything else at the thrift that day. I found something really good, but I couldn't show you it because old Dusty Hat requested that I don't. He doesn't want YouTubers to ruin the company. So you can blame him for that. It's something on my eBay. It's listed for $250. So if you want to investigate, you can find out what it is. But he's probably right. I shouldn't mention everything in my videos. But here's some other stuff I got at the thrift. I'm just gonna show you some other things to kind of wrap up the video. We get a little tilted here. Got a 32 bar blue shirt. To be honest with you, I don't even know if this company's still good, but this shirt is cool. It's kind of like a felt, or not felt, it's like a velvet or velour. I don't really know the difference between velvet and velour. But this is like a pearl snap Western. Or not really Western because it doesn't have a yoke, but it's a pearl snap velour shirt. Velvet maybe? Here's just another military thing I thought was cool. What I like about the military stuff, I'm going to stop talking about it eventually because it's probably getting boring. But I just like how it has all like the information just stamped right on the front of the shirt. This one is it's a shirt utility men's chambray type 2 from I think 1967 or maybe 1987. I don't know. It's right there. That looks like an 8, so it's 87. It's worth like $15. I got desperate this day and I bought a pair of Spanx pants, which I only do unless I don't usually do unless I'm desperate. They're like a pair of joggers. Start diving into the women's section when I'm desperate. Here's a pair of Defender Flex 511 pants. The Defender Flex ones, all in the back pockets, have like these little, there's like a regular pocket here, and then there's an extra pocket. And they advertise how many pockets they have. Some more women's. We have an Athleta Trekkie North short. I don't know if these are still good, but every time I buy Athleta stuff, it sells super fast for like $20. Some Lululemon shorts. These are kind of like just a cottony casual short, men's. Some more Athleta. These are some joggers. I mean, they're just never bad. Every time I list them, they sell. So I don't really research the women's anymore. But in my experience, in my recent experience, it's been good with Athleta. Pair of 2005 501s. Nothing crazy. Pair of 1991 501s. Pair of just basic Carhartt pants. 32, 34. I thought all the pants were on sale when I was at Savers. They were supposed to be 30% off. There was like a countdown. I thought it was a countdown to when the sale ends, but it was actually a countdown to when the sale starts. So I didn't get 30% off, but I got 20% off everything. So like these were $8. They're just some Fabletics only pants. That's what they're called. Usually have a pretty high sell-through. The only pant. Here's one I did not look up. Hopefully it works out fine. These are Vineyard Vines performance pants. I'm gonna call them golf. They're stretchy chinos. Pair of Lululemon shorts. These are either ABC or commission. I can never remember the difference. 20% off at $8.49. Pretty good. These ones smell a little smoky. The Polo Ralph Lauren shorts. These are like a waffle knit kind of. Gotta wash those. Here's a new with tags. RLX Polo. Only got it because it was new with tags and it said Ryder Cup on the front. But I think there's probably a stain on it. Yeah, there's like a couple little stains. I'm just gonna point them out. I'm not even gonna wash it. Probably 15, 20 bucks. 20% off of $20. So like 16 bucks. Pair of Area FR pants. Not bad. I don't know if I've ever sold them new with tags, but used, I think they're like 30, 35. Maybe, hopefully, 50 bucks. New. Some vintage Wranglers. I love vintage Wranglers. These ones are made in USA, so they're probably 90s. When this tag is like more yellow color, usually that's 80s, but this is a white one, so we're gonna go with 90s. The women's ones honestly sell better than the men's ones. These are men's, but the women's ones, I swear, they're better, especially if there's a long inseam. This one's cool. I paid up on it. 20% off of $14.99, but it's like never been washed, perfect condition. The company's called Rough Rider. It's made in USA. I don't know if you can even see that, but really cool Western shirt. Look at the pattern. Really cool pattern. I don't know if this brand is anything, but even with kind of no-name brands, if you just keyword it up right, you can sell these things for like, if they're really cool, like 45 bucks. Here's one you might not have heard of. The company's called Born Primitive. They make athletic shorts. I think they might be like fighting adjacent. I don't know. Maybe it's just lifting. They make really low quality athletic shorts. That's what the logo looks like. It's almost always worn because they just use cheap printing, like a heat transfer on this junk. But the sell-through rate on their shorts, there's one pair, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of them. The sell-through rate is 100%. These ones are a cool pattern. Well, not really cool, but cool for eBay. Another one. They're only gonna go for like 20 bucks, 25 bucks, but they should sell pretty quick. Probably these cooler ones will sell quicker. Got a Polo Ralph Lauren, or sorry, it's just Ralph Lauren, 100% linen shirt. Cool enough. And it's 100% linen, so probably at least 30 bucks. Besides XL, I'd probably take 25 for it. Just got an Army combat shirt. These sell for like 15, 20 bucks. They're not great. They're all over the place though. And you can get them pretty cheap here sometimes. It's flame resistant. Yeah, they're not that good. I wouldn't even recommend getting them. That's how not good they are, but I still grab them sometimes if they're cheap. We have a Lululemon button up, still has the tag on it, which is cool. So I don't have to guess the size. We got a Wrangler shirt with the huge embroidered spell out logo down the sleeve. I grab all these that I find. You can find them with other embroideries, which are also good. Like you'll find the Ram one, like the Dodge Ram, and you'll find the Jack Daniels. Those ones sell better than the one that just has Wrangler. It's even got like embroidery on the collar. I call it a rodeo shirt, big logo, embroidery, Western, cowboy. Here's one I've sold several times, but not recently, so I'm not sure if it's still as good. The company is called Heart, and the item is called Unequal, or maybe the brand is Unequal and the item is Heart, but it's like a protective shirt for baseball, I think. I think it's for baseball. Pretty sure it's supposed to cover your heart. So if the ball hits your heart, it doesn't stop your heart. I don't know that for sure. but I think that's what this is. And I've sold these before for like 40 bucks. And they're usually priced pretty reasonably. That's all I got at the thrift yesterday. This was chilling over here to dry. It's just an Air Force jacket. But this one is made by Massive. Which almost everything Massive makes for military is worth getting. They make a lot of flame resistant stuff. If you find the jacket that's pretty much exactly like this, with kind of the fuzzy fleece inside, it's a little thicker, kind of like soft shelly. And it says Elements jacket. That one is really good. I think this is the Elements jacket because it's exactly the same thing, but it doesn't say it. But if you find the one that says Free Eye Wool, FREEIWOL, that one's really good. If it's the right camo pattern, like if it's multicam, it's over 100 bucks. Same with the pants. That is all I have to show you. So thank you for watching this video. Sorry it was a little random, a little this and that. But yeah, I get on with my day. Bye.